What I wish I knew before I went plant-based and vegan. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Now Project. It's a 30-day challenge focused on helping you take action in your life today. Not someday, not tomorrow, but now. And so each week we've been tackling different topics, and this week we talked about food. And so I wanted to create this video. And in fact, I have invited a very special guest to create the same video from a different perspective. So I asked my friend Nour, she's a fellow YouTuber. All the links are down below or here, I don't know. And she is from Belgium. She travels a lot throughout Europe. She doesn't fly. She takes buses and trains, so she quit flying, which is so cool. And I really have enjoyed following her journey on social media and Instagram. And so I wanted her to chat about her perspective of what she learned from becoming vegan and what she wish other beginners or people even interested in eating more plant-based meals would benefit from. So you can check out her video. I will link it down here, and definitely make sure to subscribe and give her some love, because come on, let's share the love. I wish someone had told me that it was okay to not know. So you're expected to be this wealth of knowledge when you go vegan, because it's a threatening thing. You're at a dinner party, everyone's eating meat, and you awkwardly have to explain that like you're vegan now. Like you weren't vegan a week ago and you were eating a bunch of meat with everyone, but now you're vegan. So people assume that you're trying to be better than them. There's this weird energy in the room. So they'll ask you a lot of questions. It's okay to not know the answers. If you are just starting your journey, or you're even remotely interested and you're having like a few plant-based meals, or you're choosing to eat less meat, and someone is kind of like doubting why you're doing this, it's okay to say, you know, I'm not really sure exactly why I'm doing this, but I'm doing this for me, and I'm trying it out. But you can do you. It's okay, but I'm gonna take the time to focus on myself and my actions. That was a really big realization for me. The next one, which I briefly talked about in the beginning of the week, is focusing on whole foods. Now, plant-based eating is that, but especially if you're looking into veganism, it is so tempting. And right now on the market, there is a veganized item for everything your heart desires, right? There are so many amazing restaurants, but you can't live your whole life eating these things. Like I think of, what are they called? Gardein. It's like one of the brands. They have like fake chicken. I think of that, and I think of the equivalent of McDonald's, right? McDonald's chicken isn't actually chicken. It's fake chicken. So you going out to the store and buying these like processed things isn't you giving your food the nutrients it needs. So knowing this, you can take it as a treat, right? We all deserve to have fun sometimes and, you know, eat things that are delicious, that might not be super nutritious. So accepting that it's an occasional thing, something you're gonna go out to dinner and eat something veganized and seitan and all those good stuff, but focus on eating whole foods, because that's what's gonna really make you feel good. That's no matter if you eat meat or you don't eat meat, focusing on eating more greens, like leafy greens. Definitely a lot of you recommended that I check out Dr. Michael Greger. I have read his books and I own his cookbook. And I didn't realize the power of eating leafy greens until I got into veganism, and it's so, so powerful. Don't be afraid to not be an activist. Especially in the vegan community, you feel this pressure to speak out towards animal rights. There is a big community and a push to share these graphic videos on social media and get all your friends to convert to veganism. And while I think that's great, I also see it as a very privileged notion. Not everyone can have one diet. Not everyone can change due to financial reasons or health reasons. Thinking that everyone can just magically overnight go plant-based and vegan is naive, and it can be hurtful towards people. So I apply the same skill sets that I use in normal sustainability into that kind of activism as well. It's leading by example, feeding people delicious food. You know you have succeeded when all of your rock climbing guy friends will eat the vegan option at the restaurant rather than the like Cuban sandwich, because the vegan option is so good. So introducing people to these things, making really good food, having a conversation, but also not making them feel threatened or like they're not good enough. The last one I want to recommend to you, and that whether or not you're plant-based or vegan, is to learn recipes. I know. Take some time, buy a cookbook that inspires you, and make it a goal, kind of like this 30-day challenge. Challenge yourself to create a different recipe for a few days, for a few weeks, every single Monday. Just try a new thing. It forces you to learn the process of cooking, different flavors and tastes, and you'd be surprised how many delicious vegetables aren't on your palate, but that are really good. Like recently, I started buying collards. I had never grown up with collards. It's not something we normally eat. And I've been buying collards and Swiss chard and all these leafy greens that I just typically didn't consume. And it's been beautiful to learn how to cook them, how to process them, and getting myself to kind of branch out into the other world. Let me know down below, what are the lessons that you've learned? Whether you're completely plant-based or just kind of diving into it slowly, what are kind of the things you wish you knew before you started or you'd love to share with other viewers watching this video? Check out the comments, let's read them together, respond to them together. I think that's how we can really grow as a community. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed Food Week. I don't know what next week's theme is, but we'll figure it out. Don't forget to check out Nour's video because she's so sweet, and check her out on Instagram. I've been loving to follow her journey. For now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you in my next video. I managed to lose a little clippy thing from my microphone, so I've been holding it, so I hope it worked.